Hello, my name's Fowl Gaming, otherwise known as Charlie, and welcome to episode 10 of Coop Corner Chat. So, again, we are recording in what basically is a little corner of my lounge. I could actually be recording at my desk today, but you know what, I quite like recording here. I think for those that watched the last episode, I discussed the possibility of Coop Corner Chat becoming a bit of more of a vlog series, rather than necessarily a topical chat. I think that's the direction I'm probably going to go with this. So continuing in that fashion, I'm back in my corner and we're just going to be chatting about a topic that I thought you guys might like to hear. So a question that I get asked quite often when I'm streaming is how I got into Twitch and also how I got into YouTube. So I thought today let's cover my YouTube past, present and future. Give you guys a bit of a history lesson of how I got into YouTube and Twitch. A bit of an idea of exactly how it all worked behind the scenes today, and then a little glimpse into the future of what you can expect from this channel. First things first though, I just want to say a massive thank you for all of the support in the last video. I appreciate the last video was a little bit of a vent from me, discussing how I've been recently, and I got some really nice kind comments, so thank you very much guys, I really appreciate that. So let's get right to it. Let's begin with how I got into YouTube first, because for those that don't know, I was onto YouTube before Twitch. So go back to, oh gosh, I want to say 2014, it might be before that actually, it might be about 2012. I made a YouTube channel called MK Freaks. It was a YouTube channel that me and 5 of my in real life mates made. We were on the PS4 at the time and we loved playing Rainbow Six Siege. And we made a ton of content. I think it was about 160 videos by the time we stopped playing. I'll be honest, we kind of took some inspiration a little bit from channels like Achievement Hunter with how we kind of laid out our videos, and you know, it was a lot of fun. In fact, to be fair, I'm still really proud of some of the videos that we've made in the past, and they're all still there. If anyone wants to YouTube MK Freaks, we don't post anymore, so I'm not expecting anyone to subscribe or anything, but if you fancy seeing some of my old videos and my past self playing Rainbow Six Siege, it's all there still. But why did we give that up then? Well, I'll say now that it wasn't for lack of playing games. You know, for a long time after MK Freak stopped, I still was playing games with those set of friends, whilst I was still on my PS4, and even some of them came across onto the PC. But the main reason we stopped was because I was pretty much the only editor, and I worked out that in 1 year's worth of MK Freaks, I did 3 full-time months worth of work. So roughly, I think I worked out at roughly about 39 hours per week over 4 weeks. You're talking 240 hours a month, 3 months of that. So we were looking at around, is that 820 hours worth of my time in 1 year that I spent on editing. That's not how much I spent playing the game. That's playing games. That's how much I spent editing. And although obviously when you start out on YouTube and Twitch, it's not about the money, I did have to make the realization that I'd done 820 hours worth of editing and I earned £45 that year on YouTube, and I didn't even ever see that money because you have to earn over £100 to even get paid through YouTube. And you know, we got up to about 500 subscribers, which isn't too bad for the first year, but you know, it was feeling very slow. Most videos barely got over 10 views if we were lucky. And yeah, it just felt like I wasn't getting much return for the work I was putting in. And although, don't get me wrong, I loved making the videos, I loved watching back the videos, it gets to a point where I realised I was very tired in my weekly job because I was putting so much time into editing and getting basically nothing out of it. So as much as it does, you know, I might one day regret it, we did decide to stop MK Freaks, and that's when I decided to move on to Twitch. The reason being is that I liked the idea of still being a content creator. I liked the idea of being on the screen, but this way I knew that I could interact with the community live rather than hoping for comments, because that's the thing with YouTube, especially when you're new on YouTube, you don't get really many comments at all, and if you do, they're normally bots or people trolling. So yeah, I thought, you know what, it would be nice to move on to Twitch to get that sort of feel of community. And you know, I started Fowl Gaming. A few people asked before, so I'll quickly answer it now. How did I come up with Fowl Gaming? It was actually one of my friends' ideas. We made this YouTube even way before MK Freaks, we made a YouTube called Fowl Gaming, did it for 1 month and gave up, and I decided to revive that as I liked the pun behind it, and yeah, that's where that came from. So yeah, I decided to rate in, I think it was April 2018. Yeah, it was April 2018. I started officially streaming again. So yeah, and you guys know the rest of the history when it comes to my Twitch channel. I've been doing that for a couple of years now, and lots of lovely support. Thank you very much. But obviously, you're watching this video on the Fowl Gaming YouTube. So how did this YouTube come about? Well, learning from my past, I realised that I didn't want to become a full-time editor again. That's the whole reason why I moved on to Twitch in the first place. However, I know that it's very, very common for a Twitch streamer to have an accompanying YouTube for highlights and things like that. And I really, really liked the idea of still having a place, even if it didn't get very many views or subscribers. I liked the idea of having a place where I could upload funny highlights and clips that, to be fair, is it bad to say that the main reason I started this YouTube is I like having memories. I like being able to look back on some of my old videos and be like, oh yeah, I forgot that happened, and see how I've improved and stuff like that. But I realised that I didn't have the time to edit, so I decided to hire an editor. So going back, I actually can't remember when this was, whether it was late 2018 or maybe early 2019, but I put a message out on my Discord saying, hey, who wants to be an editor for Fowl Gaming? And I even put it as a paid role. I said, look, if anyone takes it, I can't pay you a massive amounts because I'm not made of money, but hey, I'll pay you X amount per video. And all I wanted was X, Y, and Z. And the person who ended up kind of getting the role was Drybones. Most of you who are watching this probably know him from my Twitch community, or seen me mention him in streams before, or Discord. But Drybones is a lovely chap from America. If you don't know him, you should know him. And yeah, he is actually the person who edits pretty much all of my videos. So going for like the first 75% of my YouTube until really the last couple of months, he pretty much edited every video. The deal we had was that when I'm streaming, because I have a stream deck, if something funny happens, I press the clip button. You guys might notice me do that on stream sometimes. I press the clip button. At the end of each stream, or at the end of like each week, I go through all of the clips that I've pressed, and I will kind of trim them to be the right length. So if they need, a standard clip is 30 seconds. Sometimes they need to be, sometimes I need to make it a 45-second clip. Sometimes the clip's slightly misaligned. So I do that from Twitch, because that doesn't take me much more than an hour to do a week's worth of clips, which isn't too much of my time. I then send all the links to Drybones into a Google document, and he then takes that and downloads all the clips and chucks them all together and adds some music. Now, I've even told Drybones, like, I don't expect his videos, and this is kind of like to help explain why I have had it before where some people have watched some of the highlight videos and gone, oh, it could be better, or it could be this, or it could be that. I specifically told Drybones I didn't want him to spend hours and hours editing the video frame by frame, doing some incredible editing and stuff like that, like you see some YouTubers do, because that would take him, hours and hours per video, which is not what I'm paying him for. All I wanted him to do was slap together a few highlights, put some music to it, and put the odd meme in there, here and there, that doesn't take too much of his time, but it's fun to do. And that's basically what our YouTube was for a long time. It was one video per week on a Sunday, just highlights. So that kind of brings us to the present. So where we're at currently with YouTube is, over time, we've started making a few extra series. So obviously I had the idea for Coop Corner Chat, and 10 episodes in, I'm still enjoying it. I appreciate I haven't been doing it every week, because unless I have something I want to talk about, then I'm not going to force a video out for no reason. But I've been really enjoying Coop Corner Chat, and you guys seem to be engaging well as well, which is good to see. And obviously we've also got Dungeons and Chickens. So it was really, really nice when Drybones approached me and said, hey, I want to play Dungeons and Dragons with you. It was we had a good opportunity where my wife Ria, Carry On My Way With None, and Unhappy Bunny were available to play as well. And we've really been enjoying that. And really been enjoying putting out the videos as well. It's been really, really good. I really appreciate all the support that the series had as well. But also, another kind of reason for sparking this video is we didn't really make much of a big hoo-ha about it, and I doubt anyone was keeping count. But actually, the last highlights video that went out last Sunday, was actually the 50th highlights video that Dry Bones has done. And it made me really think the other day of, wow, we've actually done quite a lot of videos. I think this channel's up to something like 70 to 80 videos now without me stopping this video to check. And I was like, wow, we've actually gone, we're almost halfway to where I was with MK Freaks. And although we're not necessarily as halfway as we were with subs and stuff like that with MK Freaks, our views are doing really well, and I'm just really enjoying the content. So I have noticed though that it's kept me busy, because I'm the one that's been doing the editing for Coop Corner Chat, and I'm the one that's been doing the editing for Dungeons and Chickens. Albeit that's my choice, because it's easier just to quickly do them than it is to send them to Dry Bones over Google. But yeah, it's been good, but I'm keeping myself busy. So yeah, that's currently how it works. So for those that will kind of wonder how the videos come about, I press the clip button, I send the clips to Dry Bones, he slaps them together and puts them up. In terms of the future then, so me and Dry Bones have already kind of spoken private. As anyone does, we've got goals. We want to try and potentially reach 250 subscribers by the end of the year if possible. Not sure if it's going to be possible, but it would be nice to try and aim for it. In terms of what you guys can expect to come, so obviously you can still expect highlights every Sunday. Those will not be stopping. We appreciate feedback. If there's anything you like or dislike about the videos, please let us know in the comments. Can't guarantee they will always change, but me and Dry Bones have always got our ears open to feedback. You guys can still expect Coop Corner Chat videos on Tuesdays, not every single Tuesday, unfortunately. And guys, please, if you have any other ideas for Coop Corner Chats, if you have topics you want to hear me talk about, if you have questions you want me to answer, feel free to put it down below. If I do answer one of your questions, you get 1,000 Fowl eggs. It's a quick way of earning the giveaway token for this month. And you can still expect Dungeons and Chickens on a Friday. Sometimes we do skip a Friday based on whether we've had time to record, but you can expect it to come out on Fridays when they do. There are a few other series that I've considered in the future. I won't give away the goose too much right now, but I can say that they are DBD related. It won't necessarily be a series per se, because we've already got 3 going and I don't want to overwork myself. But there's some videos coming out soon that you guys might enjoy watching. And lastly, I just wanted to say again, a massive thank you to everyone that's supporting us so far, keeping us active and just giving us all the support you can. That's all I can really ask. Guys, I really appreciate it if you've watched till the end. It means a lot. And yeah, again, massive thank you for supporting the community. I hope you will have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday afternoon and stay wholesome. Unless, well, you might not be watching this on Tuesday afternoon, even though that's when it came out. But either way, whatever day it is for you right now, enjoy the rest of your day. Stay wholesome. I've been Fowl Gaming. Thanks for listening.